it's the greatest motorsport event in the world. And I'm not saying that just because I'm here. That's what I really think. 37.75 miles on course, round on public roads, going up one side of Mount Stayfell to 1,200 feet and down the other side. Lap record 130 miles an hour.
Having celebrated its centenary the year before, the Isle of Man TT Racers returned in 2008, looking to open another 100 years of racing with an event which would live long in the memory. Certainly, the pieces were in place, if maybe looking a little different. 13 times TT winner John McGuinness was back, the fastest man ever around the mounted circuit.
Well, the preparations are over now, and it's time to put them to the test in the Shaw Mobile Sidecar TT this year. And it's all changed. This is Trevor Reeves. Now, here's the World Sidecar Champion. He's got his 1000cc machine here as you watch number 7 go through Braddon Bridge. Trevor Reeves said he'd love to run the 1000 here because he thinks it would be a lot quicker. Well, you can bet on that. 11 leaving the line now. So we're on board with Nick Crowe leading this race on the road and quite possibly on the timesheets. You would have to say if it wasn't Molly who won this year's TT, then it would be Nick Crowe, the lap record holder. 6, Simon Neary, Jamie Wynn in the seat beside. So Nick Crowe round the gooseneck, starting the first long climb up the mountain, and it will be long. Number 5 you're looking at there, Nigel Connolly round the bungalow. Then it's Steve Norbury in 3rd place, and here comes just about everybody else in the field. There is Reeves obviously being caught by Phil Dongworth, who started 10 seconds behind him. This is the one that everyone remembers from TT.
Well, it certainly did last year when John McGuinness set a 130-mile-an-hour plus lap, of course, in this senior race. Guy Martin away then. Femfit bike, he's away. Already Guy Martin's at the bottom of Bray.
Up the other side, carrying that front wheel, thinking ahead to it's McGuinness and Guy Martin, the early positions.
McGuinness made me laugh. In the opening Superbike race of the week, he stopped at Glen Helen, Solby Crossroads, Guthrie's, and finally at the bungalow with that problem that he got. He actually did some commentating, some marshalling, and in the end helped him with a medivac when he had to help someone into the helicopter. So he was well worked in the Superbike race, despite the fact he never made it to the end of the race. Howard Gregory built Superbike this one. Howard Gregory, you might remember, was the man who looked after Ron Haslam. I said it earlier, I think 1982, when Ronnie won here, and that was the last time he saw Howard Gregory spannering. He's partnered up with Clive Paget, of course, on the Paget's machine this year.
And Guy Martin has stopped at Quarter Bridge. Guy Martin got it going, but he's out of it, so that's another retirement.
All the top teams have had major problems this week.
Coming down the hill, John McGuinness was the race leader by 0.5 of a second. Now he comes in and puts his foot down. There won't be lap records because you've got a pit stop to include here. For Cameron Donald, that puts him second by 2.7 seconds. So John McGuinness stamping his authority on this race, giving Cameron Donald something to think about. Is whatever the problem is for Cameron Donald, John McGuinness definitely knows it now. Coming through Ramsey, he's 24 seconds in front of Cameron Donald.
It really had to scratch around here, down through the nook then towards Governor's. He will win his 14th TT and equal Mike Aylward's 14 tally, and that will make him a very proud man indeed.
Well, he was pushed all the way, wasn't he? But it's McGuinness on top once more. A classic race to bring an end to a week of great racing around the TT Mountain Circuit, and already fans, riders and officials will be looking forward and counting down the days to TT 2009.